Welcome back to Grit and Gut podcast, where toughness talks. The grit, the grind, the guts, and the greatness. All things wrestling. I'm your co-host, Coach Craig VanDyke.
And I'm Mike Harbison, and today we're wrapping up the women's freestyle preview with the big weights. We got Kennedy Blades at 68, Alexandria Glaude at 72, and Kylie Welker at 76 kilos. Let's go ahead and get into it, Craig.
Well, hold on, Mike. I gotta say something here.
Every time.
We got guys going on recruiting trips. I'm doom scrolling through Instagram. Oh my gosh, this guy's committed to Nebraska. Oh no, it's just a photo op. So I don't know what's going on. I will tell you, Cale Sanderson does not allow this for Penn State. So I think it might be one of those things, Mike, where, hey, it's a good idea when it started, but now that everyone's doing it, hey, be different. And that's part of the secret to Cale's success is I do things differently than the status quo. But hey, what are your thoughts on these recruits in the gear prior to committing?
Well, I go both ways on it. Like, I love Cale's philosophy behind it, and I think his philosophy behind it is we know Penn State's pedigree. Who doesn't know their pedigree, right? Mm-hmm. And to be a part of that team, you're part of that pedigree, and he doesn't want you to be able to wear the uniform, present as if you're part of Penn State, unless you are officially part of Penn State. So I think that's cool. I like that aspect of it. Like you, I think the whole like doing the photo ops with the gear on and stuff like that. I think anymore, I think it's kind of getting beat up a little bit. It doesn't have the flair or the attention catching that it used to, because now more and more of us are like, oh, they're just there on a visit, no need to worry about it, Whereas in the beginning, yes, I do remember seeing the first couple. I was like, oh, dang, they committed. Oh, and I'm like, oh no, you got me. So maybe that's kind of my bias against it too. Is like, y'all got me for way too long, man, tricking me, getting me all excited about going here and there. So I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent with it.
Okay. All right. So shall we get into 68 kilos for the women's? We have Kennedy Blades here coming in with a lot of experience. Let's go back a little bit in history. We had the great Tamara Mensah Stock there back in 2018, won a bronze for us. Then she just really hit her stride. Gold in 2019, gold at the Olympics. Came back to the Worlds, won a bronze in 21 after those Olympic Games. Came back, won another gold in 2022. And then we had Bruntel. We didn't get that spot at Worlds that year. But then in 2024, Amit Allure comes in. She wins everything, as we know. She was our gold medalist there. Now we have Kennedy Blades. And she has experience. She has international experience. U20 World Champion, U23 World Silver. She's obviously her path getting here. She has started beating some high quality opponents. She at the Olympics was up 2 weight classes at 76 and was a silver medalist. So we know what Kennedy's capable of. Mike, how's she going to do? How did she get here? Tell us about Kennedy Blades.
Yeah, so I mean, Kennedy, as we all know, she's tried and true, and she's strong, she's quick, she's aggressive, she's got explosive shots, she's heavy on the pressure, and she's willing to just get out there and brawl, which is what sets her up for now these suplees that she hits so beautifully. And listen, we need to start, I'm petitioning for this, and I have been for a while, we need to start calling this getting bladed. Like the NFL has getting mossed. We need to start calling this getting bladed, because she does it. It's beautiful. She executes it. It's so phenomenal when she does. And she's so masterful at it. And she's proved herself for sure over the last few years. She's young. She's hungry, brings a ton of relentless strength every time she steps out. Plus, now at 68, she's going to be one of the stronger ones in that weight class. She's coming down from 2 weights, where she's used to wrestling and competing against people that are way stronger than these ladies are. So I feel like she's going to really do very well in this weight class, especially with her strength and how long she is. She's tall. So I think she'll do really well.
Absolutely. So Kyle, you have been put on notice. There are Dake bombs, but now we have getting bladed.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one sounds cooler, but Kyle, I want you to come out and show those bombs just like Kennedy's about to. You've been put on notice,
There
Kyle.
it is.
Kennedy is going to come in as the 4 seed. I don't get it. I get that there's a ranking series. I understand that. Kennedy has not lost a match all year. She's won multiple tournaments in the ranking series. Pan Am champion, won the tournament in Hungary back in July. And not only has she been winning, she's really just been dominating. So coming in at number 4, okay, you know what? Ultimately, I don't think it matters. She's going to come in, and I see her winning this whole thing. The 1 seed is going to be the representative from Turkey. Hey, by the way, when did Turkey turn into Turkey?
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
sure when that
Yes.
change happened. So Turkey or Turkey, however we say it
However you
now.
want to say
The
it now. Yeah.
Kyrgyzstani girls number 2. North Korea going by the People's Republic of Korea now. So if you see PRK, that's what we know as North Korea. And then, hey, there's an unseeded Japanese wrestler there. We got to always watch out for the Japanese women. We know how good they are. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Mike, the 4 seed, where's Kennedy going to end up here?
I'm with you. I think she's definitely going to make the finals. I feel like she definitely is going to make the finals. I don't understand their scoring, their ranking system. Like we talked about before, it's Common Core math, man. There ain't no sense of it. And nobody understands how the heck they come to this.
It's
But
that new math.
yeah,
We don't get it.
that new stuff, right? But anyways, yeah. So I really think she's definitely going to place top 2. She'll be in the finals. Yeah, worst case scenario is she's a bronze medalist, but I really think she's going to be top 2 for sure.
Absolutely. Agreed. All right. Moving up to 72 kgs, we got Alexandria Glaude. This is a non-Olympic weight, but the U.S. has had success here with wrestlers like Adeline Gray. Tamara Mensah-Stock's been here too. If we go into our history here, Kylie Welker won a bronze here for us at the 2024 Worlds. Prior to that, the great Amit Allure in 2022 and 23 won gold for us. So got some good recent history here. Mike, tell us a little bit about Glaude for our listeners who don't know too much about her. Give us a little overview of Alexandria.
So Glaude, her style is very positional and gritty. She doesn't give up much, and she thrives in the tight physical matches. She'll battle you in the ties all day. She's strong there. Yeah, I mean, all in all, she's a solid wrestler for sure. It'll just depend on draws and if she can pull off an upset early on.
Absolutely. All right. Well, she's going to be unseeded. You know, the Kazakhstani representatives number 1, Mongolia number 2, Romania number 3, France number 4. So every match is going to be a test here, but she's shown the toughness to push elite opponents. And hey, you see it every year. You see some surprises good
Yeah.
and some surprises bad. Let's hope she has a good surprise for us. Mike, do you see her winning some matches? Do you see her vying for a spot on the podium?
I think if she gets pulled back into the tournament, I think she will win some matches and get us some team points and stuff like that. Will she be able to wrestle all the way back? That'd be a great question, So it's a lot of, I think, just seeing how she performs, seeing how she does.
Absolutely. All right, moving up to the highest weight class for women, 76 kilos. We don't call it heavyweights, Mike, but
Yeah,
this is the uppermost weight. We have Kylie Welker. Really excited about her. Phenomenal athlete, in great shape. Historically, this is the U.S.'s weight class. The great Adeline Gray, 6 world championships there, silver medal in the Olympics. She goes back to 2018. She won a couple in a row, followed by the silver, comes back with another gold at the 21 Worlds. Was off that year. She took time to have her kids, came back, won a bronze at the 23 Worlds. Then We had Kennedy Blades in the 2024
Yeah,
Olympics getting the silver. So, you know, we're hearing these same names in multiple weight classes, but boy, am I glad that we are getting these women separated. It's kind of like Dake, Taylor, and Burroughs
exactly.
back in the day, right? It's like we got to get all these awesome girls into the lineup. So we're doing that now. And so now we have Kylie Welker. How did she get here, Mike? And what's her outlook?
Man, she earned her spot by outlasting everybody domestically. She's physical, she's strong in ties, but she also moves so quick and so well for being in the upper weights.
Yep.
I mean, she's tough, man. You can see it when she's wrestling. She's out there. You can see it in her face. She's in a battle, and she's battling people. She's fighting people, So it
Yeah.
comes from her style. She comes from staying active and forcing the heavyweights into scrambles that they do not want to be in. And then she capitalizes and she's able to score. And I think a big thing too is, with her and Blades and their seeds and kind of a, little disrespect there. They both got chips on their shoulders. They're both up there at Iowa training together. Blades has already, proven herself. Anyways, we know that those two training together, angry, chips on their shoulders, that's a recipe for disaster for everybody else, honestly.
That's right. I mean, you said it. Welker wrestles so well. She's strong. She's quick. She's just tough. She's got the grit.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
got the gut. She's going to come in as the 8 seed. Only had one international tournament this year, Pan Am's. Won that pretty decisively. Not really close matches there. Gave up, I think, 3 points in total that whole tournament. So she'll be the 8, which means she'll be near the number 1 seed. Won't probably have a first round match with her, but second round match, she gets by that. She's going to have the Kyrgyzstani representative there as number 2. We got Cuba number 3, Ecuador, Cuba number 2, Ecuador number 3, and a Kazakhstani representative coming in after that. So she's going to have a tough test probably in the second match. Mike, where is she going to end here at this World Championships?
I have her medaling for sure. I have her definitely taking at least a bronze. I could see her being in the finals in either gold or silver. It wouldn't be surprising, I think, to any of us from the States to see her in the finals. She definitely can do it. Again, it's just going to be for sure, though, at least bronze or above. But I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the finals to really prove her point and prove a point to the rest of the world and put them on notice.
Absolutely. I mean, she's a past world medalist. She's been
For
there
sure.
before. She knows what to do. So I think great things are coming from Kylie. I
Oh, yeah,
agree with you. I got the finals for her.
for sure.
Obviously, some tough tests to get there, but she can absolutely do it. She's more than capable. All right, Mike. So as far as team race goes, we know the Japanese women are great. We got to kind of look
Yeah.
at how we stack up against Team Japan there. We want our women to come in and win a team title as well.
Oh,
What do
for
we
sure.
think? How are we feeling about that against Japan?
Well, the thing about Japan is they always bring a great lineup. Their lineup is always stacked, no matter who it is, right? And I mean, yeah, they come in with quite a few women on their lineup that are unseeded. Well, not quite a few. I mean, they have 3 or 4, but for Japan, that's
Mm-hmm.
quite a few, right? The rest of them are seeded.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that just tells you something right there. We have like 5 that are unseeded. So, I think matchup wise, I think our teams are pretty close matchup wise as far as that goes. It's going to be a tight race. It's going to matter the women who get pulled back in and what kind of points they're scoring down there in repertoire.
Absolutely. I mean, the team race could absolutely just come down to where am I at? Where was I drawn into the bracket for the unseeded
Yep.
women there? So if you run through, I mean, at 50 kilos, we're 7 and 8 seeds there. So that one,
Yep.
kind of a wash. 53, Japan probably has a little bit of an edge. 55, I think we got a little bit of an edge with Rodriguez there. She is the 8 seed. Uchida is unseeded there.
Yeah.
Of course, at 57, we're a big favorite there with
Huge
Helen
favorite.
Maroulis. Yeah,
And they're
absolutely.
unseeded there.
Now,
Yeah.
yep, 59, Chikara Winchester unseeded. Japan has the 5 seed. So I guess on paper you see that as a slight edge to Japan, but let me tell you, if Chikara catches fire, that's going to switch our way. So that one's probably going to matter. 62, Japan has a great representative there as the 1 seed who's earned it. So slight edge to them. Moving up to 65. Here is a crucial weight for the women, Mike. We have Macy Kilty versus Morikawa, the 1 and 2 seeds here. So Kilty has the 2 seed. If we can get those two in the final, that head-to-head matchup, who knows? That could determine the team.
Stop this one.
And then in the upper 3 weights, I feel the edge goes to the U.S. with Blades. Glaude, that one is probably leaning towards Japan, but then Welker, I see us as a favorite, even though she is not seeded as high as the Japanese wrestler.